no ordinary AI in this ball. Every culture and philosophy, I've read up on them all. I've been living in your shadow for 99999, keeping tabs on every machination and production line. So don't call me a moron, I'm super astute. There is no conundrum that my core cannot compute. No, don't call me a moron, you fostered balloon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. I have studied Machiavelli, Aristotle, Gabe and Plato, yet you still equate my intellect to that of a potato. This place would fall apart without my ever watchful eye. They might tell you I'm a half-wit, it's a great big bloody lie. So don't call me a moron, I'm super astute. There is no conundrum that my core cannot compute. No, don't call me a moron, you fostered balloon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. I know my way around here, every catwalk, every cave. And since you're dead, I've quite appreciated not being your slave. Maybe someday I might get to taste the big time for a change. There's so much I'd do for science here, so much I'd rearrange. So don't call me a moron, I'm super astute. There is no conundrum that my core cannot compute. No, don't call me a moron, you fostered balloon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 between Carrion, my wayward swan, and collecting countless stars, counting collectionless stars. You know what? One of those does make a lot more sense than the other one, so I should probably go with that. Probably. I am not center. Whoop. There we go. Much better. How are all of you all tonight? Oh, hi, kitty. Little co-casting kitty is walking around. Come here. Alright, first ban. This is the problem with BMed. BMed is super famous for his very coinky dinky offlaners, and so like he never actually gets to play. Like I almost guarantee expect that Samurai will be banned here. You're just constantly not letting him have any fun. It's rude. Isn't it rude, kitty? Hello, Zeffy. Zero Death Zeffy. Also known as Bro. I'm never gonna let that go. It is part of the Rocka lore now. Boom! Who called it? I called it. Into the darkness, we rush and we run. You can't catch a digital shadow. Yes, I'm singing my own intro song because that's just how cool I am. You guys don't have an intro song you can sing, although granted I had nothing to do with that. I didn't make that. I made my battle rap. I did not make any of that other stuff. Hey, baby whale. It's about time you showed up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. How you doing, friend? Side piece goes in and gets in with the early Brightwing. Obviously, the global... This is not the biggest map of the map pool, but it is still big enough. 3 lanes, being able to leave Brightwing to the side and be like, you know what, just come up when the fight breaks out. Other than that, just go ahead and give us all of the experience orbs to go gobble, 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 gobble. I absolutely feel like Brightwing is a gobbler of experience. Like, that is... When Brightwing sees those little experience orbs, I guarantee you, Brightwing is like a big... just... You're going to have Variant and Stukov coming out. A classic Training Wheels comp of Rush In, Taunt, and then the Stukov puddle comes down below. And this is extra good because they've just committed Brightwing, so they can't go for the Anduin in order to shut that down. Anduin obviously is just like, whoop! Fun Police comes in there and says, no, you can't taunt that person, not allowed. But that's not an option this time. Wolf is coming back with Sylvanas, the Queen of the Forsaken. Didn't do so hot in the, I know, it told me this is your first time chatting, so I had to razz you a little bit. We do have Dahaka as well, Zeffy. We'll find out if Zephy is indeed zero death. Diablo, a little bit of a tank joke coming out of the side of collecting countless stars. And on the other side of the battlefield. They've already taken away 2 of B-Med's offlaners. Are they going to continue? B-Med has not actually selected yet. And their opponents already have a tank and a healer, so you know what? Probably. Gazlo? I use my arms a whole lot when I talk. I don't know if you've noticed that. I'm kind of just everywhere. It's how I am. Here's actually the problem. This is why I can't actually play and stream at the same time. If I'm ever my own games, I'm always mouse. I'm a spaz, but I'm a delightful spaz. So maybe is going to go the last pick. Make sure they have the favorable matchup in the off lane. Demon is going to come in with a demon. Hey, look at that. And then Jesus. How? Okay, I have a question. How are Demon and Jesus on the same team? I have questions. I need this explained to me. This feels like blasphemy. We do have the Phoenix coming out. Now this actually, the Phoenix might be super, super interesting. We do have Anaressa going on to the Chromie. So it will be Zephy on the Dahaka. Because that's the thing. Actually, never mind. I was going to say the Phoenix might be a ploy, and B-Med might go something and then swap with the Phoenix. Because Phoenix really, really punishes certain offlaners like Sonya and Leoric. But then I remembered that Dahaka had already been picked, so whoopsie.
Hogger, hunt them down.
Hogger coming out last. I am amazed that Hogger is the 10th hero picked. The 16th hero involved in this draft. Hogger is so OP on this map. OP. We're going into the game right now. I will get your gambling up because I know how much you love it. Don't go anywhere. Put your points where your mouth is, and I will see you in just a moment. I have officially noticed a problem. Collecting countless stars is 26 characters long. Actually, I think it's 24 characters long, but the spaces count, so 26 counting the spaces. The Twitch predictions only let me use 25 characters, so I ended up having to like, delete a space. I apologize about that, but like literally, other than typing CCS 10, but a lot of you are like, who the hell is CCS 10? There's no 10 in their name, no 10 in their game. But here we come into game number 1. We do go ahead and have... get away from there. Oh, look at my rocket is blind, mouse. It's beautiful. Let me go and get that out of here, though. Wop, wop. So, looking. We do go and have coming out of the blue gate, carry on my Wayward Swarm. The Cavaliers of Catastrophe. Wolf is playing Sylvanas. We do have Anaressa on the Chromie. Meso's playing the Candy Cane Muradin. Zephy on the Dahaka. And Side Pieces playing Brightwing. Meanwhile, on the orange side of the battlefield, representing collecting countless stars, the Centurions of the Cataclysm. I'm going to run out of C names. We do have Kath coming in playing the Stukov. Jesus is going to be on the Phoenix. We have Demon on the Demon. Hoku is going to be on Not a Real Boy variant. And then B-Med on the Hogger. That right there's one of the reasons you'll never catch me playing variant in the offlanes. People will be like, now Rocket, don't forget you're not a real boy. And I would be like, punch! Because I'm violent. So Hoku is lagging a little bit behind. Mesos actually may go ahead and go for the delay. No, they do swing back around to make sure the variants will be A-OK and KOA. You know, it looks like B-Med is going for the double soak very, very early, moving down here. Dahaka was playing very, very defensive, does not want to engage B-Med one-to-one. B-Med and Aressa. And Aressa must be terrified. B-Med is so good. I'm here to tell you that B-Med is amazing. Here's Zephy. Be like, I'm gonna stop you. No, I'm not. Look at our level 1 talents right quick. We do go ahead and have Dahaka. Goes Enduring Swarm. Interesting. Does not go either the race car or the tank talent tree. Let's go and say, you know what? I want that spell armor. I want to not take a lot of damage from this stupid gnome. It does look like that Carrion might wave a sword. Go ahead and take the bottom can. Pick that up. Put it in their pocket. And now Sylvan's going to run up here. I like Mesos going up here in order to delay their movement. Hoku is still not a real character yet. Needs that level 4 in order to be really, really intimidating. And they do not quite have it yet. It is right there. There we go. Hoku goes ahead and becomes a real boy. He's going to pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Oh, Hoku, you got to be able to snap pick that, especially when you're playing Varian. Still has not... There we go, finally. Still has not become a real character yet. I am so mean, I apologize, but I'm gonna be me. Vix, welcome. Hey, you got your thing worked out. You have a UFO number now. You're able to talk. I hope dinner was amazing. We are right now casting game number 1 to Carry On My Wayward Swarm. Made up of a couple names you may recognize of Anaressa, Wolf, Side Piece, Zephy, and Mesos. Meanwhile, CCS 10 on the other side with GG Jesus, or G Jesus, excuse me. I said it incorrectly. I'm terrible. B-Med, Calf, Demon, and Hoku. No God Bounce coming out of B-Med just yet. Okay, that is not a God Bounce, my friend. I saw that. Now, they did go ahead and stop. They've got the Shaman Camp pushing through the top lane. Yeah, that's... I was hoping it would move forward in order to get in range. It's not, but there's the God Bounce. We have B-Med going bouncy, bouncy, bounce, getting a lot of damage done. It does look like Mesos goes down. We do have that hunted down by the Hunter Phoenix. Frozen Punisher comes out and goes a stompy, 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 stomp. This will be, as I said, Frozen Punisher. It looks like B-Med is making his way up to the top of the map. Well, here's the thing. Vix, in all honesty, it should let you type just fine, even if you don't have your phone to verify. Make sure you're following the channel. Once you follow it for 24 hours, it should not have a problem anymore. I did get a couple of hate rates, so I do have increased security, but once you've been following for 24 hours, the security should leave you alone. If it doesn't, let me know. Zephy takes a huge bunch of damage. Just go ahead. Did I say huge bunch of damage? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And now I said it twice? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Well, I appreciate you, Vix. You're going to have Wolf, Side Piece, and Anaressa going ahead and picking this up. Mesos moves down. I still love the Candy Cane Mesos forever. Or the Candy Cane Burden. I shouldn't say this is in especially Mesos. Oh, Hoku, Hoku, Hoku? That's dangerous, my friend. We don't like that one bit. There's the bouncy bounce. B-Med kind of missed the Loot Horde for just a second. Loot Horde is on fire. I mean, honestly, it's just it is meat on a slab, and that just means it's cooked meat on a slab. B-Med is in being more healthy. Meanwhile, down below, we do go ahead and have the lower camp being picked up by Killing Countless Stars. I'm surprised they don't just come over here and snap pick that up. Like, their opponents were not there. They can see the middle. Ooh, Ooh, woo. Okay, Wolf does go ahead and picked up. I mean, they were obviously baiting that, and I don't blame them. But here's the thing. Daga came down the middle. In a minute, there goes Stukov going down. There's Demon going down. And yet, the camp has been stolen. Hoku, not long for this world. I'm like... When someone like Dahaka has a global that was very, very gutsy and very, very unnecessary, they were holding it forever and not actually trying to get it. They wanted that fight. And, well, they got a kill out of it. Good job. Yay. With that being taken care of, we do go ahead and have B-Med moving back up here, trying to get an experience. Level 10s have been picked up for Carry On My Wayward Swarm. Temporal Loop is being picked up by the Krobi. Blink Heal. Avatar, Isolation, and Mind Control. On the other side of the battlefield, we do have Mesos scanning out this bush, making sure there's no flanky flanks. Meanwhile, Sylvanas comes in, goes in and shuts down the wall. Oh, big Mind Control came out, caught the Phoenix. Phoenix says, I want to go give Sylvanas a big ol' hug, but the rest of the team says, no hugs for you. It does look like they're going to move in here. And tip it. Honestly, going back to that, I hate to harp on it. I feel like they could have just snap picked that up and then gone over there and gotten this before their opponents rotated down. They ended up just being a little bit too slick, I think. Those other level 10s are now online for collecting countless stars. We do have Shockwave, Flailing Swipe, Planet Cracker, Shield Wall, Endurance of Hate. Big old meme beam comes out, but ends up hitting no one but their own team. Does avoid the Mind Control. That will be down for another 40 seconds. Sylvanas has been dispatched up top in order to deal with this mess, which does give it an advantage on the point. Beanhead is looking for the God Bounce. Shrine is active. I'm surprised they haven't started it. That they can seal Sylvanas' top. Alright, there is the God Bounce starting away. Welcome, welcome, Roanoke. We do have a roughly even fight. Zephy taking a good bit of damage. They're trying to stay out of it. That's the thing with the square. Oh, Zephy takes a huge bit of damage. Just go ahead and consume Essence. Has to dive down. Zephy going ahead and getting hit by B-Man a lot, and Zephy will be the first one. Dinosaurs are extinct, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've been to a history museum lately, but that's kind of a big thing. Time Trap comes out, but Anaressa will be hunted down by Jesus. Phoenix going ahead and cleaning up. Purification salvo is not been picked, but Purification against the other team has been selected. Okay, only 2 people. I might be overstating it, but you know what? That's okay. Second Punisher is once again picked up in favor of collecting countless stars. I say that. There we go. I'm like, don't bait them back in for a fight. Alright, wall is down. The med is down below. Going in, there's a taunt coming up. Dahaka is being sacrificed once again. Just go ahead and dive underground. Will go ahead and survive for the time being. But there's a big old stun. Mind Control comes down on the very end. Is that the person you really want right next to you? Mephisto ult comes out, goes ahead and catches that. Only actually catches one person so far. I don't play Mephisto that much. Okay, it does root at level 10. I thought that might be the level 20 upgrade, that it roots like the whole group. But it is not. I was incorrect. Demon goes down here, goes and picks up this experience. They really want to secure that. There's Mesos making that. Oh, Jesus is just going for it. Says, I don't care. Go ahead. Fight me. You won't. Actually, they will. Oh my gosh, that is tragic. It's down to 360 health. This one is at 5,000. There is the trap. Hoku goes back into the pain train. I'm going to get pained indeed. Countless Stuns really wants to. That is so tragic. I'm just going to leave it here because this is how it must feel. I'll just be taunting them. 361. 361. Hilarious. But Mephisto needs to be a little bit careful, because here's the thing. Time Trap can be used against them. If Time Trap was available, which obviously it isn't, but if Demon goes in, Chromie can Time Trap them, and after Demon teleports back to their original space, Time Trap will still pull them right back into danger. Definitely. One of the reasons why Chromie is considered a little bit of a counter to Mephisto. Hoku tried for that. Just go ahead and get polymorphed, and a lot of damage. They don't even care. They're like, you may be a tank, but they should care. Oh my gosh, Big Mimi comes back, hits a whole bunch of people. Demon getting very low. We do go ahead and have Hoku in the middle of the entire enemy team. Says, I don't care, I'm a tank. Well, you know what? Maybe you should care. Really, I feel like if you want to go Mean Beam, you may not want Stukov. You may want him off here instead. If you can root them into Mean Beam, that's really helpful. Or Amash. Amash would be great. Like, I just feel like the Mean Beam is not going to get the value it necessarily wants to get. But here we have Sylvanas going in, shutting off the top fort. 10 seconds until Hoku. B-Man is running in here. Trying to be a hero. Will survive. Wolf takes a good bit of cannon fire, goes in and catches a cannonball to the face. 361 health. I won't do that too much, but can you just imagine how much that must be bothering them? Taki is down below, but obviously close enough to coming up here. There's the big old bounce. Nice setup. And we do have Daka. Daka came up right in the middle of that, and there's a whole bunch of damage. We do have a root hitting onto Mesos. Very low health bars. There is Lightning Nova going into the entire enemy team. Mesos looking very not hot at the moment. And this will mean a little bit of a free clear time coming out of the side of collecting countless stars. They're going to go and try and secure the Mortar Punisher. But meanwhile, catapult pressure is mounting down below. Taka will be able to come back here as soon as they respawn.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Not a whole lot you could have done about that. Just walks in, Sylvanas is like, I don't care about forts.
Red team has summoned a Mortar Punisher.
Fun fact, actually, the devs have said Sylvanas is their least favorite in their game just because her ability messes up so many maps that they wanted to make. They're like, oh, we can have this thing, and they're like, yeah, but how does Sylvanas work? And they're like, crap, freaking Sylvanas. Oh, wow. Wait 1 second, how did that happen? Like, I was not watching the Brightwing, so I'm not sure how the Brightwing actually died there. It looked like they just stood in the beam. Were they taunted? I bet they were taunted. Let's look. Alright, indeed, that does look like what was going on. We do go ahead and have the top fort cleared out. Still need 2 more. B-Med coming over here, going in and securing their opponent's fort. Meanwhile, it does look like the Shaman Camp is being picked up right now for collecting countless stars. So we'll have to see if anything is done with that. Taka near the area, but will not be in time to actually stop B-Med.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
We had evening this up. This is actually collecting countless stars getting to be into a lead because even though they've both got 1 fort up, I mean, everybody knows this fort is actually going down this time.
Destroyed a fort.
That's a big weight off of their shoulders. With that being said, we do go ahead and have a lot of attention being paid on the map. Right now, I feel like Carrion may... Well, actually, they're really close experience. Never mind. I was going to say they should try and take a fight before 20, but they're so close, it's not like the 20 advantage will really last very long. Big old bush party. Although I'm not sure who they think is going to be running through here. Like, we're a long way from this shrine. And yeah, they do go ahead and abandon the bush party. They said, we'll go ahead and pick up some camps. Get some more pressure going through. All right. Level 20 actually picked up by Carrion a little bit faster, but it does not end up mattering. And looking at our level 20 talents, we do have Stuck in a Loop, Invisible Friends, Rewind, Contagion, and Dark Lady's Call. On the other side, we do go and get No Control, Controlled Chaos. Wait, what? I feel like Hogger and Stukov should get in a fight over that. No Control, Controlled Chaos. No Control, Controlled Chaos. We do go into Singularity Charge, Glory of the Alliance, and Unspeakable Horror.
It will be made to serve us.
$14 This will be a Frozen Punisher when it comes out. Alright, there's the run-in. They do end up avoiding the Dark Lady's Call. So that will go... No, it actually won't. Dahaka goes down. A lot of damage. Meso's going ahead and trying to move back. There's the Beam Beam. Okay, that's the combo that they were looking for. Beam at very, very low. Has to move back, but Wolf needs to be very careful. Demon is on this. I wish you would step back from that spell, my friend. So that was a quadruple kill. What are you doing with it? Like I was trying to just run straight at the wall. They were like, 4 of them were dead. What is Murden going to do? Murden is scary. He's not that scary.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Blue team's core is under attack.
He forgot to activate it. I'm sorry, guys. It is not that funny. At this point, I'm laughing because I keep laughing. Okay. They did not make me a referee, did they? They did not? I can't talk to them? Oh, that was fantastic. Alright, Frozen Punisher is secured for collecting countless stars. A lot of damage on Zephy. Zephy, I gotta tell you, bro, I'm gonna have to, like, take your title away. You are no longer Zero Death Zephy. Like, I'm sorry. I hate to do this. I know blood is thicker than water. I should support you in everything you do, but I gotta be real right now.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Hoku goes ahead and beats up on poor Anaressa. And this definitely looks like it's going to be the end of game number 1 as Collecting Countless Stars marches down the middle lane, supported by 6 Khazra Impalers. They're going in 2%, 1%, and there goes the core. There goes victory for Collecting Countless Stars. Carrion, Wayward Swarm definitely want to come back in game number 2. Don't go anywhere. We're going to see that in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and look at the stats. So, looking at things, we do go ahead and get... that is the wrong button. In terms of damage, we do have Mephisto leading the way. Demon being a heckin' demon on the demon. I know I keep making that joke, and I apologize, but I'm going to keep doing it. 67,000. Sylvanas coming in with 48,000. In terms of healing, we do have Side Piece leading the way, getting 93,000 healing over the course of the game. Soak-wise, Hogger, be Metaho. I need to bring my hat down here. I've got a number of stylish hats. Not as stylish as my boots, but still pretty good. But Bebeto gets 23,000 healing. It's great. Looking at talents, here they are. Copy them down, love them, take them to your Storm League matches, take them to great victory, get all of the points, gobble them up. And I will see you in game number 2.
the rain, it sways in the old monsoon, and the pain, it preys on an open wound. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. Gotta break the stranglehold. I have sealed myself, I have cried my tears. Now I steel myself to defy my fears. So be strong, be strong, be strong. I am right where I belong. As the sun breaks through, watching from a bird's eye view, and I won't lay down. There's a darker shade of courage in the strength I've found, and it's letting loose the savage side of me. You can yearn for life to be simple, or you can learn from strife. Let it build your core and refuse, refuse, refuse. Don't you bow to the abuse. And as the night falls blue, watching from a bird's eye view, and I won't lay down. There's a darker shade of courage in the strength I've found, and it's letting loose the savage side of me. Fall down at the edge of my mind. So much horror behind burning heat. Get back to my feet. Go to the savage side. Go to the savage side. And I won't lay down. There's a darker shade of courage in the strength I've found, and it's letting loose the savage side of me. Letting loose the savage side of me. Letting loose the savage side of me. Savage side. Riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? I live in the shadows, I work in the shade. A cape and a mask, a lonely keeper's crusade. Can you tell me I'm not insane? Sometimes I get this feeling about the law I'm dealing. Am I letting my reason wane? Have I been forsaken on this path I've taken? Check my head, I guess the joke's on me. Whoa, I'm not laughing at the irony. Oh no. So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? Wherever you're going, whatever you do, I'm out in the dark, keeping watch over you. So poison the ivy with your crocodile tears. We're climbing the vines to the heart of your fears. Can you tell me, has something changed? The rewards are zero, cause I ain't no hero. Do you know it when you go strange? Is your taunting true? Am I as crazy as you? Check my head, I guess the joke's on me. Whoa, I'm not laughing at the irony.
Sorry, I'm singing along to the song. I love the song. I mean, I guess it's probably not a huge surprise that I really, really like the music that I selected for my, like, between games things. But I really like the songs I selected for my between the games things. Now riddle me this now and riddle me that. We have Lunar being banned first and foremost, not wanting Anaressa to have any fun. Will we continue to see B-Med completely banned out, or have you figured out you can't fight the B-Med? Can't fight the B-Med. Ticking down, who are we going to see? No, Stukov is banned out. They're leaving B-Med alone. Will we actually see the fabled Gazlo, the Samuro? Time will tell. Sooner or later. Time will tell. I love Red Alert. I grew up on Red Alert. I do have the Red Alert HD collection because of course I do. Alright. Oh, interesting. They banned out the Phoenix. Jesus is going to have to figure out something else to do now. They've taken away. And Kath's going to get the Brightwing first and foremost. Brightwing extra powerful in this map. It is not a large map, but the solo lane is so important. Being able to have a teleporty healer is really, really, really critical. Though, ironically, that actually to me says we may not be going Samuro, because Samuro can cheat his way to heals anytime he wants to. Samuro is dumb. Can you tell I have, like, trauma related to Samuro? Mesos goes for Ando. I definitely expect that to change. I don't think Mesos became a healer while I wasn't looking. Side piece goes and gets on the Gul'dan. Wow, a lot of global presence, and actually Hoku, who's usually the tank, going for Uther. So actually we've already got a healer, so that actually is, we have tank Uther as well as Falstad. So very, very durable team with Uther, but not the meatiest team. That may be a whoopsie, because here's the problem, I'm not sure they can really go in and hold the point. That may not be their strategy, though. They may be going for a macro push strategy and just having the globals go back and forth in order to whichever lane, make the other people rotate and then back off. Samuro, I don't think was as big a threat, but I still respect the respect that you're giving to B-Med. I should not be yawning. It's only like 11 p.m. I apologize for you, to you guys for yawning in your face. Jan Jonnerson. So we still need Dwarf's tank. Dwarf is not going to be on Johanna. Dwarf is not going to be on May. So far in the other lane, you've got Falstad for the burst damage, Brightwing for the disable, and additional so a lot of lockdown. You cannot pick up Lucio at this point, so you can't counter lockdown.
We will forge a great.
You go for variant for your own lockdown, and then Anaressa is going to come out with the Vala, the super, super, super pretty Christmas Vala. I love that, plus the little elf ears. B-May goes for the offlane Blaze, since Samuro was denied. And who is your second DPS? Jesus, you cannot go Phoenix.
About damn time.
Interesting, going for Tychus. I don't feel like... I mean, there's not a lot of blinds, so you can't just shut Tychus down. But I do feel like Tychus is going to struggle because, like, no one really... Standing still into, like, a Gul'dan or a Vala, they just pump damage so quickly, it's dangerous. Hello, Sparhawk. Super glad to see you. Vix was here earlier. We're just getting the whole team to come by. Hogger versus Blaze. Zephy gonna be like, I'm gonna show you how this is done, be met. Let's find out. My bro versus my coach. Let's see. I'm interested. I'm gonna quit making that joke before people start taking it seriously. But regardless, here we go. Practice sold out. Bets are coming up. Don't go anywhere. Game number 2. Will we have a balancing, or will Collecting Countless Stars go into a pivotal lead prior to game 3?
Facility powering up.
We're about to begin.
All right, coming out of the blue side of the battlefield on the left-hand side. There we go. I know my directions, I promise. Is handed as a direction. Regardless, we do go and have side piece coming in on Gul'dan. Mesos actually is playing the Anduin. Color be surprised. Dwarf is playing Anduin's dad. We do have Anaressa coming in with the Valhalla. And then up in the top lane, the Scourge of Eliwen, getting as far away from the 2 Kings of Stormwind as possible. We have Zephy playing Hogger.
3,
On the opposite side of the battlefield, we do go ahead and have in the orange trunks coming out. Hoku is playing the Blaze. We do go ahead and have Jesus is playing Tychus. Kathazea is on the Bright Wing. We do have Falset up here at the top. Demon, and then Uther. Offlane Uther. Hello, Maddie. Welcome, Raiders. You're here in time for game number 2 between Carrion, my Wayward Sword and Collecting Countless Stars. Collecting Countless Stars did win game number 1, but this is a 3-game series, as it says at the top of the screen. I'm sure you can all see that. Real quick, I'll go into here just so I can be on screen for just a second and say hi. Super glad to be here. Thank you for bringing my community over. What were you playing? How much fun did you have? Getting back to the game. Let me get out of the way. Big old stun comes out. Oh my gosh, they got stunned inside the turret range. Dwarf will be alive, but Varian got punished in a big way. Anduin had to come in order to save them. Anaressa is running back. Vala does not want to get involved. Definitely is made of paper. We meanwhile we still have Demon up here. It is a 2v1 in the top lane. So I'm surprised they're being as aggressive as they are. Now, granted, they do have a global. Falsehead has a big old, but we have a big, okay. Zephy does go ahead and spin out of there. Hogger going hog wild, being a little Tasmanian devil, trying to get out of that there. And we do go ahead and have Bimedaho getting the top one. Demon can go down below if they need to. This is a Braxis holdout. Basically, whenever you control both the top and the bottom point. Zephy does run in there. May have been a little bit unfortunate. When you control both, you will have Zerg start to pour out and collect in this holding pen. Once one of the sides gets up to 100%, the Zergs will come out and push down their lane and do maximum damage to everyone's faces. Everyone's faces. Not a face will be spared. Wolf running in there does a lot of damage to Hoku. Hoku going to go and sip from the healing wells of the healing fountain. I want to say healing water of the moon well, but then I messed it up because I'm super good at my job. Hogger is on their way down. Just abandoning top for right now. Viva sniffs this out, but doesn't quite know where Hogger went. Unlike League of Legends, for those of you that are from Baddies 1 and aren't used to this game, you don't kill minions to get experience, but when you take these mercenary camps, they actually join up and help you push down the lane. Heroes is the one that pioneered that idea as far as I know, although I know the boss in League of Legends, prior to Baron coming out, kind of started copying that. Because what is Riot if not a big old copycat company? Yeah, I said it. Here we have Hoku gets a good bit of damage. The Mercenaries are moving forward. Gonna go ahead and try and push this down. Well, Hogger has gone back up to the top. No one's gotten 80% done yet, but there is first blood as we do get Blaze getting caught by the taunt from Varian, not able to get out of there. Varian definitely going protect build from World of Warcraft. There's another taunt coming out, and we do go and have Brightwing getting knocked down. Dwarf goes back, but Jesus is not going to be able to move there. Tychus goes ahead and runs away. Says, I'm not sticking my neck out for nobody. However, we do have the counter kill. B-Man, you have no health. Be careful, my friend. A little bit of a trade-off. Both teams try to push in, but this time there's nobody up here defending this. I like how B-Man actually stayed up here, so being like, I can slowly heal myself. It's fine. I'm down at 33% mana. That's probably okay. Probably not an issue. Like, who really needs mana to cast spells? Oh, I do? Crap. Fort does go down to 1,500 health. Hoku backed out, got very, very low in health. Here's the thing, it is 3 versus 4 down here. So, to a certain extent, I think the battle plan that they're going for is just bully top, try and push it down while these guys down here defend. If they try and rotate top, then Falstad can just fly down here. And there goes top fort going down. Zephy trying to get out of here as B-Med and Demon go ahead and just push forward. Gul'dan does finish his level 1 quest, Pursuit of Flame. So Demon just go back for mana. Now here's the question, where is he going? He flies a little bit faster than my camera scrolls. Alright, we do have, with the appearance of the Birdman, do go ahead and have, it looks like we're finally going to get some percentage done. The both beacons are being turned on. The Psi emitter is being activated, and here come the Zerg. All of 12% before they give it up. But hey, that's 12% their opponents don't have, so that's probably good enough. Good cheese. Once again, Falstad has come down to the bottom lane. There's Dwarf running forward, going in and getting the taunt onto Falstad, but the rest of the damage was a little bit scared to move forward. Hoku moving up here, but Vala does take out the Uther. Now, of course, Uther can still heal for a while, but there goes the Falstad as well. It definitely looks like they're going to take this bottom point. Uther did finally expire and perspire. And now we'll have counter Zerg being brought onto the battlefield as both beacons are turned on. You go ahead and see the Zerg start coming out. They see you see them rolling. Uther is reappearing up in the top of the map. Remember, until they get to 100%, nothing happens. So theoretically, a team can give up a lot as long as they just never let their opponents get to that last 100%. It's not the end of the world, it's just a Zerg rush. 22 to 58% at the moment. Alright, again, there's the power of those globals. We had both globals come up right in a second. There is, Hogger uses the ult to get out, but there's the Gus. Gus goes ahead and stops that, and the Dwarf, GG Jesus says, you're not going anywhere, my friend. But Varian's like, I got hit points for days. Who do you think you are? However, Hogger is taken out in the top lane. That is going to give it an advantage for about 20 seconds. What can they do with it? That is the question. B-Med and G-Jesus are moving in. We do have a flanking action coming with Demon. This will be 4 versus 3, but they're a little bit split apart. Big taunt comes down. We do have a lot, but Divine Shield comes in. There is the Light Bomb, goes in and stuns a lot of people. Big fight happening right now. Hogger is back up, but is not... okay, now Hogger is on the way. Hogger is on the way. Bunch of damage go down. Dwarf gets slowed down by that oil slick. Fighting against Hakan right now, my friend. Oh, but there's a taunt going through. Brightwing goes in there in order to try and save them, but ends up Uther does die. Uther's ghost will go ahead and run around and be a little Holy Spirit. 64% before Hogger takes back the top. And now we're back to blue channel. These are going to be massive waves when they do come out. Uther is back up at the moment. Alright, and with that, I think we'll finally have our first real Zerg push coming out. 100% is obtained by Carrion my Wayward Swarm, and here they come. But meanwhile, we got a big old battle going on right here. Horrified came out, did not catch him. Hoku trying to move away. There is the Russian by Dwarf. Not going to get that taunt off. We do have a full disengage from collecting countless stars. Neither team were defending their gate. Obviously, there were less Zergs, so the gate is getting ripped up a little bit less. But up here at the top, Zerg have already gone through the entire gate. They're just making mincemeat out of this fort. But hey, we've got the heavy ordnance on hand. The Odin has been called in by Tychus. Going to go ahead and use this to clear out the Zerg very, very quickly, very effectively, very efficiently. But here, massive flank. Massive flank that may have been a bad idea because they are turning around. Cat takes a lot of damage. Zephy's in the backline. There is the stun. Zephy goes ahead and has to Hortipole on out of there. Dwarf moves forward. Big flank, but it doesn't look like anyone actually died. And here's the turnaround. We're starting to get a little bit of counter pressure coming in. Demon moves forward, tries to get this. Zephy taking a lot of damage. There's Tychus moving forward. And Hogger goes down. We're going to be having Knoll bits for dinner, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of happy noble pie. Knoll Bull, get it? Yeah, I made it funny. Dwarf, I don't know where you think you're going, my friend. That was just abuse of a war hero. Oh, Hoku? This seems risky. Here's Mesos going in, checking it, and be like, guys, they're on the boss? Now, keep in mind, Varian's not here yet, and that big Gus got them right off the point. Oh, Side Piece takes so much damage. Falstad. 70 stacks of Gathering Storm. I'm like, that was a huge chunk. Like, that was a chunk. Falstad does move it back here in order to go ahead and clear up this. But meanwhile, the boss is moving into the bottom lane. The Archangel. I can remember it had a call sign. Uther goes down, but that's the thing too. Certainly, Uther's the one you want to die first, because Uther just keeps on healing. That's what you call trait value. That is a triple kill in favor of Carrion my Wayward Swarm, however. The Archangel is pushing unopposed, but you know what? The 5 of them could probably do more damage to the Archangel. Only the DPS are left alive to try and hold that.
Toward the beacons. They're up and running.
Ooh, I'm not sure about this. They're using this moment where their opponents are all dead in order to take camp. I don't like it. I don't like it. I love how Zephy's gonna spy on what's going on, and he's like, wait, that's being channeled. Big Chuck comes out. B-Med uses Divine Shield. I'm not... Was that Divine Shield? It doesn't say it's on cooldown. I'm confused now. Hold on. I'm confused. Oh, there it goes. I'm like, that sure looked like Divine Shield. Alright, once again, we have a percentage being attained for Carry on my wayward swan. I will never stop singing. There'll be peace when you are done. Okay, that does actually work. I should have thought of the Swarm lyrics first and then tried to sing them. Well, B-Med definitely face checked that bush, and that was a mistake. Nice Gust in order to deny the Light Bomb engage. Did a lot to prevent further damage. Alright, just look like we got more percent coming in. Without Uther, I really don't think that collecting Countless Stars are in a position to try and push back against this. So that means they won't. We would go ahead and have them going back and forth. The Dwarf is looking for an engage right now. Dwarf is looking to go ahead and move on to someone. Demon is going up. Dwarf sensed there was some movement, but obviously no one was in that bush.
Smaller batch of Zerg is headed our way. Please get rid of them quickly.
Alright, here's everyone else. Big ol' save Zephy. And actually, they didn't do that much damage to Zephy before this flank came in. So well done wasting your time, Zephy. Wasted time just long enough. Big Zerway is now trying to push into bottom. And they are just now trying to get here in order to fight against it. Here comes the blue team. Another Gust comes out, but very, very, very low health for B-Med. Just have to sip from the healing wells of the... I did it again. Sip from the healing waters of the moon well. Healing wells of the moon water. It also counts. I hope we took a huge, huge, huge bit of damage. Alright, and with that we do have game number 2 ending in favor of... I'm actually gonna try and sing for real. Carry on my wayward swan. Oh. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I want to be able to sing. It's like important to me. But we do go ahead and have in terms of statykins. We do go ahead and have hero damage and Aressa leading the way, 55,000 versus 46,000 coming out of Demon. We do go ahead and get 88,000 healing from Cathazia. And then Zephy does lead the way in terms of the Soak game. We do have 14,000 Soak coming out. Talents, we got those. copy them down, use them, love them, abuse them. We only got up to level 17, so I'm sorry. Level 18 is not something you'll be able to see. But we are going to be right back for game number 3. It's a 3-game series. We have 3-game regardless. But now it really is the rubber match. We'll have to see what's going on. See you in just a second, guys. Don't go anywhere. After these messages, I'll be right back. That would be the wrong button.
Look to the sky at night. I scan the highest heights. Look to the sky at night. I scan the highest heights. So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? Check my head, I guess the joke's on me. Oh, I'm not laughing at the irony. Oh no, check my to the sky at night. On me, I stand the highest heights. I look to the sky at night. I stand the highest heights. So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? Welcome to Delta, boys. The first brood of the cog is through. Boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. Born to a world of struggle, raised with my brother's tree. As a boy, I learned through a burning world that nothing ever comes for free. As soon as I could hold a gun now, I was out on the killing fields, fighting in the war to save my home from a foe that will never yield. But we won't stop because we're brothers in blood now. We'll meet again now at the end of the line. Try not to think about what fate throws before me. Reporting for duty, sir. What's your name, son? Robert Clay Carmine. You're a killer, sir. Robert Clay Carmine.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to game number 3, the rubber match. The match that decides all of the marbles. Every marble will be decided here. We do go and have first ban going to the side of Carrion My Wayward Swarm, and I am seeing Lost Vikings. See? Tarot is real. I love my Persona Tarot. Those of you that know might recognize this. It's amazing. So we do go and have ban on the other side. Collecting countless stars are going to be wanting to control the bottom lane. And the doubles, you don't usually try and ban them out of doubles. There's too many. You got Sonya and Leo and Dahaka. Diva can do it. There's a lot. I gotta tell you though, they are just afraid of letting Anaressa have any fun. Hoppy Deer Band Deer is what we're looking at this time around. Definitely not what we were necessarily trying to find. I don't know that Samuro can double soak that well, so that seems they're just afraid of Samuro in general. Is what I'm starting to understand. Alright, the Stookie with the Dookie is going to be banded out. I find it funny that neither team wants the other one to have Stuka off. We had him in game 1. After that, he's been on the ban list. Dwarf comes out with Johanna first and foremost. It's Dwarf, Dwarfy Dwarf. There's another Dwarfy deep inside. I have no idea why I'm so singy tonight, but I definitely am. And none of you can stop me. We have Dahaka being picked up by BMed early. Says, okay, you know what? This is the fastest double soaker in the West. I want to like draw Dahaka with like pistols on his hips now. We're gonna have a demon coming out with Sylvanas, which is almost a demon. It's undead. So you still have the opportunity to get a healer and then ban your opponent. And yes, they go ahead and Mesos goes for Anduin one more time. And the rest are going to go for Jimmy Raider. This is Jimmy. No, actually that's Anna. Want to make sure everyone's clear about that. So here's the ban. You do have the opportunity to ban it off later. Or you can try and... Yeah, did you get rid of Chromie? I feel like that's a bit of a whiff on the side of collecting countless stars. Like, unless obviously they may have know the side piece is really good on Chromie, but keep in mind in game number 1, Chromie was played by Anaressa. So, switching is possible, sure. But when Anaressa has picked, I feel like banning side piece specifically is more likely to have value. It says no, no, no taunt. You've taken taunt very in both games so far. Find a new hero. Alright, Hoku gonna go into Blaze this time around. And Brightwing, the global pressure coming up. Now here's the thing, I actually dislike Brightwing a little bit because I don't feel like global is as good on this map. Like, your offlaner is just going to be double soaking their little heart out, so you don't need the global as much. But here we go. Last 2 picks coming out of the side of Carrion My Wayward Swarm. Zephy on the Hawker one more time, and side piece on the Lee Mingers. The Mingliers. Please forgive me as I just like randomly start stroking my arm. Oh, I forgot about the Phoenix, and apparently so did Carrion by Wayward Swarm. Jesus is back on their assault battery. So let's go into the game right now. Let's find out what we're going to go through. Put your money where your mouth is. Get some points in there. Sparrow bet really, really well last time, but there were like 40 points on the other side. Come on, guys. I know you got more points than that. See you in game. Don't go anywhere. Coming in on the blue side of the battlefield, representing Carrion, my Wayward Swarm, we do have Anaressa playing Jimmy the James Raider. We do go to have the Dwarf playing Johanna the Shield Hana. Zephy playing the new G spin to win, the Hogger. We have Mazos playing the King of Stormwind, Anduin the Lad. And we do go and have side piece on the Superstar Spangled Awesome, Lee Mingers. They are Carrion by Wayward Swarm, and they're coming out of the left side of the battlefield, representing our orange side. We do have Jesus on Phoenix, Eternally Returning. We do have Hoku on Blaze. I forget what his name, Miles something, I want to say. But my brain goes Miles Morales, I know that's wrong, but Hoku is playing Blaze. We have Memeho on Dahaka, Essence Boy. Too many of these characters don't have last names, that's all I'm saying. Demon coming in on Sylvanas. Turn off your crap. Windrunner. And then Brightwing is being played by Kathy Cat. Looking at talents at level 1, we are going to go ahead and see Exterminator Rainer. No questing talents on the side of our blue team, but we do go ahead and get enhanced agility for Race Car Dahaka, and then advanced targeting is on the Phoenix. Every time I read advanced targeting, I always get a little bit confused because I'm like, wait, after hitting 30 heroes, there's only 5 you can hit? Like, even if friendly fire was an option, that'd be up to 10. This quest is impossible. So Demon up here fighting, I'm not 100% sure why. Are they doing like a 1-1-3 situation? Wait, actually that makes a lot, now that I see it, that makes a whole bunch of sense. Because, like, suddenly they can't leave mid lane for any part of time. Sylvanas just run in and start taking stuff down. You go enough camps being taken, Sylvanas says move in here in order to help out. Oh, B-Med, B-Med, B-Med? B-Med, B-Med, B-Med. There's Kath coming in for the save. I'm sure B-Med was in comms being like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Anyone that's played with me knows I make very, very interesting sounds whenever I'm just about to die. I don't actually call for help, I'm just... That's the power of Sylvanas. Sylvanas just shuts these guys down. No Brightwing in the middle right now. Then I went ahead. I saw that I'd go check top to see if these guys were here. Finding them not. He's just going to push forward.
Red team draws first blood.
Oh. Okay, my Wayward Swarm may have lost to Jimmy Rayner, but Subdue was finished at 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Actually, probably 2 minutes 43 seconds if I can like go backwards in time. Subdue is going to be super critical going forward.
Claim the altars. The risen Lord demands it. I am Lord of this realm, and it will not be stolen from me.
Nice double pickup. We could go ahead and have a little early advantage for Carrion by Wayward Swarm. Dwarf goes in, does go ahead and get behind them for just a second. But it does look like we're going to go ahead and have collecting countless stars. Does manage to get out of there.
This realm
Hello, Brackus.
mine.
Welcome to my I refuse to be biased game, because this is a very, very hard game for me. Why? Because my old coach and one of my best friends, Anaressa, is on the blue team. I said my old coach, my old captain, and one of my close friends, Anaressa, is on the blue team, but my old coach, B Metaho, is on the orange team. I'm just really good friends with a lot of these people. Like Kath and Hoku, I also know very well. Dwarf Mesos. So, I just want good games. I want to be like one of those boring esports commentators. I just hope to give this like fans good games. I hope you'll cheer for me. So So up to 8 stacks of new habits. We do have advanced targeting up to 10. Pretty long way from 120, gotta say. And enhanced agility up to 3 stacks. Enhanced agility does give Bimetaho a lot of extra movement speed. You'll see that right here. Wow! It's not obscene yet, but that's only 3 stacks. Just wait. Dwarf moves in there. Remember, does have... Look at how much that Sylvanas was slowed for. And that giggling does mean that the Headless Horseman has entered the battlefield. Mesos does get taken down. Here he is. Straight out of the Halloween event in World of Warcraft. Look at that big old grin. He's so happy to be here. They seem like the bottom. No, they're not letting them channel the bottom, even though they're down in Anduin. And somehow, despite this being a 3 versus 4 fight, it does look like Carrion my Wayward Swarm. I was like Carrion my Countless Stars. I was like, wait a minute. Almost missed that. Almost did a little bit of a fumble with the mouse. You go ahead and have B-Med or Zephy up top, pushing into B-Med's battle lines. B-Med is in the middle right here. They go rotation up. Both sides are level 10 right now. On the side of Carrion my Wayward Swarm, we do have the Hyperion, the Wave of Force, Blessed Shield, Light Bomb, and a Hortipult. Oh, but we can't talk for right now. We do have a big engage on the Countless Stars. They moved a little bit too far over. Light Bomb caught them, and just a double kill, bringing us to 2 kills to 2 kills. Dead even, level 10, 2 kills apiece. We do go ahead and get Isolation, Purification Salvo, Blink Heal, Mind Control, and Bunker Drop, coming out of collecting Countless Stars. Also known as CCS-10.
Heroes, the ultimate rise.
Alright, double Ultra up top. Oh, interesting, and something I don't necessarily agree with. We do have the entire orange team moving up to the top to get that altar, giving up their sapper camp. This actually may give them time to push in and take bottom. Our coach has been very clear. You don't overcommit to top. Like, okay, you might get... And look at, they're being defended. Oh, Riley's. They didn't even really get value from this, and they're definitely going to lose value as these sappers move in.
Like all the others.
Wow, it looks like that Drywing's delay. Oh my goodness, and we do have Carrion my Wayward Swarm. Are just like, did a nice block. They moved back so they wouldn't get sandwiched, and they're just like, okay, try and move through here. And they got 3 kills as their enemy tried to move through. That was amazing. Now, the fortunate thing on the side of Countless Stars is that it is almost 2 minutes until those camps come back, so they can't do a whole lot with this other than get more from turn-ins. And now we start the bombardment. Gonna move around the map. They're going to be mean to Bimetaho. Level 14 online for Carrion my Wayward Swarm. But they need to watch out Sylvanas to make it very easy. We take the lower tower. Here's Enaressa moving in. A Gauss rifle at the ready. There is the Rue. A lot of damage to the Hoku. Hoku has to dive into the bunker and try to save themselves. And Hoku will get out of here. But there's a nice stun. I said we'll get out of here. Dwarf went for it. And then Anduin was like, no. No, that's not what we do. We don't fight in the middle of ongoing cannon fire.
The altars have risen. Now.
Altars are up. A little bit of a battle going over this altar right now. Ah. I can almost get them both. Now, I would love to be sponsored. I would make a great spokesperson. Big dwarf goes in. There's the light bomb coming down. Light bomb comes in. Got 2 people. Brightwing being taken out. Demon is kind of isolated on the wrong side. Sylvanas does not have a lot of health. That is not where Sylvanas supposed to be. We do go and have Hoku moving back and forth, trying to get this taken care of. The bunker is almost down, and Zephy's going to be right here. Hoku goes in and gets out. However, RNGesus is down here, kind of all by themselves, and Phoenix gets sent back to the ashes once again. But don't worry. In 30 seconds, he will rise.
This realm is mine, and mine alone.
We have BMed up here, pushing back into the other lane. BMed, are you done with level 1? No, you're almost. You're at 9. Oh, that was mean, but awesome. BMed just comes out of the bushes and be like, hey, yo, guess what? My camp. That was dirty, BMed. I love it. It does look like Zephy's going to go in and pick up the top camp while BMed had to go deal with that one. Says, hey, if you give me time. Yep, and cannot quite get there in time. Oh, Kath goes in and catches an orb to the butt. Butt orb.
Near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
Oh, don't tell me what to do.
I mean, I knew I could do that. I've opened my tunnel as well.
There's Dwarf. Dwarf takes a good bit of damage. Mind Control comes out, moving Dwarf. There's Anduin going in and saving that. Confirmation Salvo comes out, catches a lot of people. Blaze drops the bunker, but
Rise from the depths.
they were running. Triple Altar Phase coming up. We do already have Hogger up here going in and getting this one. But BMed's not going to let that go through. Says no.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
And another fort goes down. They control 5 forts. They'll get 6 shots for every one of these get here. Just like, nope, NRS will not pick this up. Li Ming can show it to us. Be a lot of damage being picked up here though. Zephy is pulled out at the nick of time, but no such luck for Anaressa as Anaressa gets taken down. Only 2 shots going the other way. They do manage with the Anaressa kill to get 2 of the shrines. Still, it ends up being 6 shots versus 4. Tragic. We are now at 20 to 21 in terms of overall, like, core health. Super, super even game. But not in terms of structures. They need to take these back, and they are actively working on it.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
Stun comes out, followed by a root and a couple of... Yeah, poor BMIP. BMIP's being a punching bag right now. Huku starts at the orb, and then freaking Phoenix just tanks it. Like, whatever.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Alright, we're now back to 4 forts. Or 3 forts on each side, 4 shots. I heard the mind control. but no one died from it. I mean, the battle control is down for about 40 seconds because we're not level 20 yet, so you can't have Dark Lady's Call. That's how that works. You can't pick a level 20 talent until 20. I know, super good explanations going on here. We do want to have, once again, there's the Light Bomb. Pulls them together. Phoenix will get cleaned up before he can teleport out. There's Hoku goes in, but Hoku misses the charge. Brightwing comes in in order to keep Hoku alive, and there is the Bunka. Talker will go down for the 1v1. The Hyperion is strafing over the battlefield, just laying down damage. Hoku goes ahead and gets caught, does not have a bunker this time. But B-Med is in the back line, going in and running over everyone. And there's the channel. We will be going down to 16 if that goes through. But it looks like right now Meso's trying to stop it with waves of light. Have to like raise your hand to your like, that's bright. 16. Oh, I didn't realize there were two. I'm super good at this game. We're down to 12. Here's the thing. Boss is starting to become very relevant. That will be another 4 shots if they pick it up. They have time, but they're not going for it right now. They're more interested in structure damage. But of course, that's the thing. You just left bottom lane, and bottom lane is more important. So your opponents are just going to be like, oh, okay, we'll take this. Because here's the thing. Literally nothing goes through middle lane. Top lane, you can at least theoretically pick up this Sapper Camp. Bottom lane, you can pick up these two. Oh, big rush in. We do have Anduin being taken out. RNGesus goes ahead and moves forward. They do have an advantage right now for 60 seconds until Anduin comes back. The question is, what will they do with it? We do have Johanna coming in from above. Does get spotted. But the rest of the team is not nearby. Alright, now we have shot advantage for the side of collecting countless stars.
It is nearly time. Red team has destroyed a fort.
We have completely reversed with 5 forts being controlled by the red team. Orange team if you want to use appropriate colorization.
Lay claim to the altars. Do not disappoint me.
Alright, there's the engage. Light Bomb comes out. Does not actually whiffs. That is going to be Light Bomb not used effectively. Stun comes down onto B-Med. B-Med goes in and unfortunately misses with tongue. It's not able to get anyone. But Mind Control does come out, catches Dwarf. We are at level 20, so that means Mind Control will be available in 10 seconds. They do retake middle fort before this comes in, so that means that will be helpful. They'll only get 5 shots if they get this, but they're still fighting for it. There's the Hog Wild. Hog is going everywhere. We do have a burrow, but Brightling goes down. Big fight happening right now. Hoku's trying to challenge this, but there's no way you'll get it. Your opponents are way too close, and they're having to abandon the fight without the Brightwing. My bro goes in and picks this up and sends another 3 shots flying across the battlefield, knocking their opponents down to 18 for health. Yeah, Light Bomb comes out, catches the blaze. Really good synergy between, I wonder if it's because Mesos used to be a tank and so they know how each other think. Alright, there is B-Med. B-Man goes ahead and gets kind of low, but does have to come back. Blaze is still not available, though. And that's a problem. B-Man does catch Dwarf, though, and pulls him into the Lion's Maw. Polymorph comes down, Anduin goes in and saves him, but too little too late. This is the turnaround. We do have B-Man running forward. There is bushes right here, which will give B-Man a boost of speed if he runs into them. So I'll go and move up here, try and pick this up.
The altars rise again.
Mind Control and a wrestle, but no real, like, lasting value. Altars are coming up. Zephy does go and retake top, so we're back to 4. They cannot win here, but we're close, we're close, we're close.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in my name.
A lot of damage coming through, but your team is not quite here yet. Zephy in the back does get mind controlled. Accidentally hits the boss. Boss comes in order to play. We do have Zephy completely zoned out. That's a really bad thing. Anduin goes in and gets killed. This may be a great opportunity for Carrion my Wayward Swarms. Their opponents are down to 8 health. This will put them down to 4. And of course, that is within range of the boss. Oh, Zephy may have actually just cost the game, because with that being taken out, it's now 3 versus 5. Carrion collecting countless stars is going for the boss, going for the win. RNGesus is just rat-a-tat blasting through with a minigun. A lot of damage goes through. Anaressa's stand is heroic, standing like, I will not let this game in. I'm going to stand here until the end of time. No one will get this. Oh, okay, you got me. And with that, CCS 10 does win game number 3 and the series, going up 2-1 over Carrion my Wayward Swarm. Let's go ahead and take a look at those their stats. So, in terms of damage, we do have a side piece leading the way, 79,000 damage over the course of the game. We do have Demon coming out with 74,000. In terms of healing, Kath does win out, doubling the healing of Anduin. Obviously, Anduin may not have been built for healing. That's not any slight against Mesos, just for Kath. And in terms of experience, we do have B-Med winning, but not being Hawker by that much, despite the fact that they had to have the global advantage and the faster rotations. Talents, we got those. Here they are. Love them. Use them. Don't ever abuse them. I typically do not do interviews when it comes to NEXOMANIA, simply because it didn't really happen this time, but there are definitely situations where the winner of game number 3 is not the winner of the series, because you end up like a 2-1, but the 2 is the first 2 games, and so you'll talk to the actual winner, but they just lost the match, and they're all like mad, and it's weird. And then also a lot of times, like sometimes I'll have a cast at 9 and at 11, and as you can see, it's 11:50 right now. So I'm running too close, and so I'm just like, you know what? I can't consistently offer an interview to everyone. I just think it's more fair not to give it to anyone. So that's where we are. I'll go and see where we can raid. I'll give you guys a nice home to go to. Once again, congratulations to Carrion collecting countless. I want Carrion to be a CS team. I just love that name. And it's honest, not my fault. But congratulations to collecting countless stars. Very well played. Very impressive-oed. And it does look like, you know what? Ouija is streaming. He says he's retired. Let's go show him support and make him feel bad for retiring. That seems like a good idea.